Hey pups, Arby here. Since I made a video on ranting tips and tricks, I figured I'd give some advice on how not to rant. Please note that I am not a professional when it comes to this stuff, but given my experiences in the ranting war field of craziness, may as well give some advice on how not to rant on a person, topic, subject, whatever. Ready? Let's do this. Tip number 1. Not doing any research other than the gossip from the sources. This can easily be avoided. If you don't have any good solid research, then this is considered a bad rant. You need good, solid research to have a good rant. A good example would be the drama from last year. Picarto stories were the only sources that weren't even good to begin with. And yes, I singled out Atari in this situation because she has since apologized and she has moved on from it. They gave false information about Spoctor. Always try to see if the research is fact or fiction, people. Tip number 2. Not having solid and/or valid evidence. Just because someone has evidence of a person doing something bad or wrong, that doesn't mean the proof is always true. Again, the Pentagon Stories drama is another good example. They did provide evidence, but it wasn't good or valid evidence. A majority of it was red flags from Pentagram putting Spoctor in a bad light. Tip number 3. Not having a disclaimer or a warning. This is a big thing you need to have in your videos. Whether your videos are satire, critique, or whatever, you must have a disclaimer in the video and in the description. And don't make it a bare-boned one either. I'll give a quick example of that. Warning, this video is for the sole purpose of critique. Do not attack the user in question. If you're watching to harass that user, it's strongly advised against. Of course, it is a quick example. I would still strongly suggest you have it in your video and in the description as well if you can. Tip number 4. Not having an avatar, character, or something in the background. You have to have something in the video, be it a gameplay, a speed drawing, a licensed character, an OC, whatever. You must have something in the background while you have the audio playing in the video. Tip number 5. Not having a script. Be it on paper and pencil, in Google Docs, you must have a script. Otherwise, it'd be awkward and weird with constant ums, random pauses in between sentences, and there's nothing worse than having an unscripted rant that isn't edited out. And finally, tip number 6. The rant being poorly edited. Poorly edited rants aren't very pretty. Trust me, I know. A rant that's been poorly made with no music, or music that drowns out the audio not being edited out well, the characters and avatars being in weird places, and not having a thumbnail isn't a good rant. I would suggest to try and practice some video editing, scripting, audio, and just work on improving on rants over time, and I'm positive you'll get there. I know this video was short, but hopefully it was a little bit helpful, and if not, then what can I do to remake and fix whatever mistakes I made? Share your comments down below. Here's links to my Patreon for their support. If you want to support what I do, or donate to me, my Patreon and PayPal are in the description. I also have 2 other channels, to which both are linked in the description, so check them out when you got time, and give them a sub while you're at it too. No fan art for today, but if you want your fan art featured, my social links are in the description below. As always, I'll see you later pups, stay awesome, stay strong, and stay beautiful.